the key leaders in the locker room. They got to figure out how to get coordinated.
He was locked in. 2 trips to the end zone, Charles, over 100 yards receiving.
How about the combination of route running, confidence going downfield, and the ability to go up and get the football? You're exactly right. It was hard for them to stop him.
And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here. On 3rd down, Patterson. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line.
We ought to come up with a T-shirt and sell it that says, no indecision on 3rd and 1. And we didn't see it on that run, did we? Got his shoulder square, just got right into the line of scrimmage and picked it up.
Absolutely. Picked his lane, went with it, and converted. Now Gino on 1st down. He completes it to Julio Jones. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
One of the selling points of the in route is it gives the quarterback a really nice sight line to his receiver and almost on a direct shot, able to throw the ball to the middle of the field and have a great chance of success as they did on that play.
On 1st down, it's Patterson. And a solid run down inside the 30. Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2. A shotgun handoff to Patterson. And only able to muster a couple down to about the 27. Oh, it's a nickel set here defensively on 3rd and inches.
Still want to be prepared for a pass.
They'll run. This is Gus Edwards. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. The first drive this unit had, they punted. This drive, much more polished, just looking crisper, aren't they, moving the ball?
Maybe the first drive was a little bit of a wake-up call. Probably a little bit angry that they had to punt the ball away the first time they had it. Got motivated, got to the sideline, said, okay, let's not let that happen here as we take over again.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. They run with Patterson. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. We're scoreless after 1. Set for the 2nd quarter, San Diego in possession of the football as they've got it 2nd down and 12. Patterson on the carry, and he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line. Well, this drive, they're a perfect 2 of 2 on 3rd down conversions, but they need a full 10 yards here. Over the middle, complete. That's Patterson. Oh, and they had him stopped short of the first, but a penalty marker down. And that looked like a clear face mask to me. So instead of forcing the field goal, it'll be 1st and goal.
Yeah, the force was trying to make something happen that just didn't need to, right? I mean, the plays happen, let it go. It's over. Instead, it creates a penalty.
So now after the face mask penalty, here's 1st and goal. From the gun, here's Smith. The quick slant caught. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. Patterson. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Cordero Patterson. His 6th touchdown of the season as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon.
Just power football there down near the goal line. Give it to him. He's able to push his way across.
Yeah, they went heavy there. Sometimes you have those big offensive linemen come in, have to report like they're eligible, but all they're doing is getting a good stance, blocking, and getting their runner across the goal line.
Cody Parkey is on now for the point after. It's up and good, and it'll give his guys a 7-0 lead. A pretty long drive that time, 11 plays all told. And it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Taken in at the 3. And able to get this out to the 25. London about set to take over on offense.
They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a 1st down and change our momentum?
5 yards remain on 2nd down.
Now Bridgewater. Throw left side complete. That's Hill. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Play action now. Bridgewater. That's caught by Galladay. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. They were in zone defensively, went with a crossing route. It's always interesting to watch that chess match.
Yeah, and I think safeties don't mind crossing routes against zone because eventually you're going to run into their territory, and that's when they lick their chops in order to get the big hit or a play on the ball.
Offensively, nice execution to find a hole, make the catch. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Throwing, Bridgewater. And Hill with it over the middle. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short. From the shotgun, a give to Elliott. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. First down, Bridgewater. Finds his tight end, Ingram. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Throwing again on 2nd down. Bridgewater, complete. Richardson has it.
Week 7 action, and we've got a 7-point game here in the 2nd quarter. And this offense hoping to change that right here.
Here's Bridgewater. Steps away to his, and he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. Teddy Bridgewater with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year.
And the Black Knights are within an extra point of tying up this ball game.
Well, I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
Jason Sanders now for the extra point. So that drive goes 8 plays and a 9-yard run on the end of it. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line.
So here is the home side to take over on offense. And that last touchdown drive, a good mix of pass and run. Defensively, they just looked a little out of whack.
And it's so hard to stay up with an offense that has things going so well, where you're guessing and guessing wrong play after play. So what you need is someone on the defensive side of the ball
leader, right?
to make a big play.
Yeah.
Throw that balance out of whack. That's what you're looking for now. Not worrying so much about guessing what the play call is.
Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. To throw is Smith. And incomplete on the deep ball.
I may be an analyst, but I'm also a fan. I love it when people take the big shots downfield, but he was under a lot of duress, and I think that forced the incompletion downfield. Didn't have a real good chance to find his target.
Bullet throw, but incomplete. Here's Chris Jones now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. .43 yards on the punt, return of 4.
London about set to take over on offense.
The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
They start on the ground with Elliott. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Bridgewater now. Throw left side, complete to Ingram. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be 3rd down. On 3rd down, Bridgewater.
He targets Ingram for another grab.
And they stop him up short of the first down as they get him at about the 43. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. That tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
Here's Michael Pilardi now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. They'll call this a 41-yard punt, 7 on the return.
The home side once again ready to take over offensively.
And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Well, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. To throw again on 2nd down. Smith. The same target, same result. It's Kittle.
And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
That was an okay hook up there with his tight end, but unfortunately, they didn't get the kind of yards they had hoped for. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Here's Patterson.
And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning.
Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
Yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
First down now, but that clock rolling. Looking downfield for Jones.
And it is incomplete. Good positioning there downfield to break that one up.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Smith, and he fires one incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. To the air again, Smith. This one caught by Kittle. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big play that time through the air. 31 yards. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
From the red zone now, Smith. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Smith, an incomplete pass on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and 10. Now it's Smith. This one left side, caught by Patterson. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
The key to any screen play is all in the deception, and that means everyone on the offensive side of the ball. But someone gave it up because that one wasn't very well concealed. And the defense able to rally to him and hold him for just a short gain.
Again, Smith. And he'll complete this one to Patterson. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. And Parkey's kick is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points, able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
Tyreek Hill making his way back out towards the huddle. You would have to think they're going to make it more of a priority to get him the football. You're losing here in the second quarter, and he's been really quiet.
I think all we have to do, and it's too bad we can't actually see the actual play sheet now from the coordinator, because he's looking down at that and saying, okay, do I put him in different spots? Do I try and isolate him? What routes do I run? You're exactly right. They've got to get the ball in his hands and get their offense kick-started.
He does have the 2 catches, but pretty quiet so far. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Bridgewater. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. From the gun, Bridgewater. Dancing to his left. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Bridgewater. Can't get away, and he's taken down. So we've hit halftime, just a field goal separating these 2 teams at the break. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. A lot to get to here as some of the division races starting to take shape as we look around the NFL here in week number 7.
And this offense set to go now to begin the 3rd quarter. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half They didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Throwing again on second down. Smith, and he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here, he throws it away, and now it's third. Throwing on third down, Smith. Looking deep for Julio. A fight for it, and this is caught. It's caught indeed. It's a big play there on third down.
And worth pointing out, after that last completion, that puts this young quarterback over 10,000 yards passing for his career. And fair to say, he's not done yet.
No doubt about it. He's really just getting started because he's not quite into the prime of his career. So it's likely he's going to hit a few more of these milestones as this career progresses. So let's face it, we'll acknowledge this number and we'll celebrate the milestones down the road.
So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10.
And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6. Once more, they turn to Patterson. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. Smith going to throw on 3rd and 1. Escaping the pressure. And he's going to lose a yard or 2. Taken down behind the line. C.J. Mosley in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Chalk that up as their first sack in this game, and they tallied 4 a week ago.
And probably not as much exultation in that sack as what took us so long. Because when you get 4 the previous week, you're counting on continuing that momentum. They didn't get that done in the first half of the game. Let's see now if they start to bring even more exotic pressure towards the quarterback.
They snap it to Smith. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the ball will go over on the goal line stand. And you wonder, Charles, could that decision come back to haunt them later?
And it really could, because in this situation, you kick the field goal in a tight game like this, that's a good play. Yeah. But maybe what he's saying to himself is, I'm just not a big proponent of the old idea that any possession that ends in a kick, I'm happy with. He wanted to be really aggressive.
A little twist here in the 3rd quarter. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Again, it's Elliott. And they'll bring him down right around the 13. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted.
Picked off at the 16. That he will take this down to the 10-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
So here is the home side to take over on offense. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say, maybe makes that offense feel good when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Now whistles here, and we've got a man down on the field. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. Geno now to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
So now 4th down looming. Remember, these guys went for it on their last drive, but it didn't work out.
Well, even though it didn't work out, I would not be surprised at all if they went ahead and did it again.
You miss 100% of the shots you don't take.
Darn right.
So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. The kick by Parkey is good. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. So it was a 3-point lead at halftime, and they double that with a field goal here.
And I think defensively, you've got to be okay with that because you've kept this game within a touchdown. Your hope is that you've inspired your offense to put a drive together, get in the end zone themselves, and hopefully get you the lead.
London about set to take over on offense. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Elliott. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. A 1st down throw for Bridgewater. He'll complete this to Ingram, his tight end. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
And Brandon, as you know, sometimes it's a lot tougher to run with these tight ends nowadays in the NFL. They're just bigger wide receivers. He lined up on the left side of the formation, ran a drag route across the field, and tried to work his way open. He was able to make the catch, but the defenders were there, couldn't do a whole lot with it afterwards.
To throw again on 2nd down. Bridgewater. And that's incomplete. Evan Ingram was the intended target, and it's 3rd down. Throwing is Bridgewater. He is going to find Hill here. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30.
One of the feature points of the in route is being able to make a nice throw to the middle part of the field. And for a quarterback, that's one of the better throws and better looks that he'll get. But he has to be careful not to wait too long and let his receiver wander into some tough territory. If he's late with the ball, he can get his receiver hit and hit hard.
Bridgewater on 1st down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. 3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. To the air again with Bridgewater. That's going to be caught by Richardson. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Bridgewater gets this one to Hill. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the 1st.
They'd been moving the ball well, but this drive was in danger of stalling out. Fortunately, this is a nice throw here, and they're able to pick up a new set of downs.
Tenth carry now for Elliott. He's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7. Working with a 2nd and 3. They go to Elliott again. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
The quick slant caught.
He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1.
Well, you have to be aware defensively that you've got 2 goals because obviously you're trying to prevent the touchdown, but you're also trying to keep it from getting a first down as well. That time they weren't up to the task, and it's 1st and goal.
So another 3rd down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Paul Richardson, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Black Knights have tied the ball game with a chance to take the lead. So the touchdown there, and that play, the tap pass, so simple, Charles, on the face of it, but what makes it so difficult for defenses to stop?
I think it's the precision and the quickness in which the play occurs because the snap gets to the quarterback. He's essentially playing volleyball with it, just immediately just shoveling it forward. And when that receiver's at a full head of steam, if you don't take the edge away, he's got a chance to get to the corner and get upfield. But if you take the edge away, that's your chance to disrupt that play.
And no disruption there, that's for sure, as it winds up 6 points. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. On 1st and 10, Smith. A slant to Jones. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Back now here on EA Sports. This one's still anybody's ball game. It's a 1-point difference here as we begin the 4th quarter of play. On 2nd and inches, Smith completes it to the tight end, Kittle. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
There's a completion to the tight end, and I think that we're looking at something out of central casting, frankly.
Absolutely.
I mean,
size, the hands.
Speed, can flat out run. You put that whole package together, you light up the eyes of an offensive coordinator, don't you?
From the 44, Smith, and that'll be incomplete. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've converted 6 times and could use a 7th here. Here it's 3rd and 3. Here's Smith. Well, the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48.
And that's one of those where it feels like backyard football in a sense. You say, forget about the route. Just run to the open spot in the middle of the field, and I'll find you. Good throw, good concentration on the catch, and they pick up the first down.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Now Geno. Here's Sanu on the catch. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. So a tug on the face mask, and that's going to cost him 15 yards.
And sometimes it'll go unnoticed, but that one, pretty obvious for everyone to see.
So a big penalty there on the face mask leads to 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Smith. The tight end, Kittle, has it on the left side. Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. On 2nd down now, it's Patterson, and he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
They're running the jet sweep with Jones. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Well, as a wideout, when you take that handoff and you're coming around the edge, you're expecting to see nothing but empty space in front of you. But if not...
Well, things can go south in a hurry, and that's exactly what we saw on that play with a loss. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Smith. That is caught inside the 5. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. And the question now, how do they want to work the clock here on 1st and goal? A field goal would give them the late lead. They'll try to run this one in. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. He'll try again. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Cordero Patterson with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Aftershocks have regained the lead. But plenty of scoring here of late, and our lead changes hands now in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, they just gave up a touchdown on the other end, so they knew that with time getting short, they had to put something together here, and they were able to do so and retake the lead right back.
All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. Gino's going to throw. Flushed out right. And he will get into the end zone for the 2 points. And that helps. That gives him a 7-point lead. So the signal caller doing it himself there on the 2-point try.
You got to like that. We always talk about the ball staying in the hands of the best players. But most of the time you want to get it to a back, pitch it to a wide receiver. In this case, the quarterback did it himself.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. London about set to take over on offense. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock.
Bridgewater now looking to throw on 1st.
He'll get this out wide here to Elliott.
They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Bridgewater. Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. Khalil Mack, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. That's number 4. Sack number 4. They had 4 last week, so he's been down on the ground a lot.
Partner, they say the eye in the sky does not lie. And that's indeed the case because they watched the game tape from the previous week, incorporated it into their own defensive scheme, and continued to get after this quarterback.
And now this defense will be searching for sack number 5. 3rd and long now after the sack, and we'll see if Bridgewater has a response. He'll look to throw. A short throw to Ingram. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves him just short for 4th down.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Here's Michael Pilardi now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. Here's Jones. A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. Back onto the field comes this offense led by George Kittle. And we see here the productivity certainly has decreased from the start of the game, but sometimes people forget these tight ends, they can do more than just catch the football.
That is so true, because now when things start to happen and you're not getting the ball as much, maybe you change your focus on the game. Maybe you become a very good decoy. Maybe you block a little bit more. But sometimes you have such a great first half, you expect it to continue to roll, and it doesn't just happen that easily in the second.
And they have been able to shut him down, at least as of late. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38. The battle in the trenches never more important than right now. This is 3rd and inches. They'll keep it on the ground. Patterson, and he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. 46 yards rushing for him now to this point.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line, and I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try the left side. It's Patterson. We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So it's our home team here in possession of the football as we come back. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. And he'll take this from one 47-yard line to the other, a gain of 6. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. Now, this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. And to give this time to the tailback. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. Now Smith. Connects with Sanu right side. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. And this defense, they needed that one more stop to have any chance, but that completion, that's likely going to seal their fate.
And you could hear it in your voice, that one more stop.
I feel their pain.
Oh, it was so important. They just didn't get it done. Wow, what a way to finish this one off.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Down to a knee, here goes Smith, and that should all but do it. So plenty of smiles for the folks here as they head for the exits. It's a victory for their hometown guys, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that 4th quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the 4th quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So for the home team here, they move back over 500 now at 4.